adventures of the Van Tramper mansion. The Eldonberries have now got to the tavern and we're all sat around a table. So, what's happening?
Percy turns to Caradoc and says, "You knew I was. We didn't know each other that well, but you knew that was the one thing I wanted to do."
Caradoc, who has been uncharacteristically very brooding and quiet since you've left the villa, just kind of looks at you as if he's waiting for you to say something else.
Percy doesn't want to cause confrontation and so says, "You're lucky we found those papers. These will be able to clear my master's name and get him out of debtor's prison."
Well, as you can imagine, I'm overjoyed for your good fortune, Percy.
Eldon says, "Come on now. This group's fallen apart once before, and I've been the centre of that. It's no good fighting and barbs and snares at each other. Can we, maybe just try and be a little bit more grown up about this?"
Poppy then says to Eldon, "Eldon, let's go and get drinks for the table." And then she says to the rest of the table, "Any requests?"
Wine, please.
Pressy?
The strongest liquor they have.
Okay. Come on, Eldon. Percy?
Oh. Just a warm water for me, thank you.
Okay.
Out with my vocal cords. I was a singer after all.
Eldon, shall we?
Of course.
Okay, so we pop over to the bar. It's fairly busy, so Poppy finds it as an opportunity to have a chat with Eldon. Eldon, before I go any further, I want you to know that I'm really glad we have you back. But my goodness, I've missed you. And you have no idea what I've done to get here. I just feel a lot of anger and a lot of power. I'm conflicted because I am where I want to be, but I've done it all wrong. I've made mistakes. Perhaps I was blinded by my mission to rescue and protect you in the first place, as I owe you my life because of what happened back in the laboratory. I've made bad decisions that have led us here. I suppose I felt invincible as an Eldonberry, and I clearly went too far. I've never had friends before. Perhaps I don't know how far is too far in the name of friends. And then she punches Eldon in the arm. I really needed to say that, and she breaks down and cries.
Eldon rubs his arm a little bit, says, "A hell of a right hook you got on you there. I understand why you're mad at me. I understand why everyone's mad at me. Unfortunately, it took being captured and not getting away with one of my stupid ideas for me to realise the errors of my ways. It's probably not enough, and I'm really sorry for the stress that I've put you through. and any pain. And if I've pulled you down this wrong path, then I'm truly sorry for that. And if you need me to take a step away so that you can refocus, then you're the only person that I would do that for.
Thank you, Eldon. And by that point, a barman approaches us. We say our requests and take the drinks back to the table. We hand out the drinks, and Poppy sits up and addresses to the whole group. I think I need time away from the Eldonberries. I need to be alone. It's certainly difficult for me to feel like this. I just feel I have carried the burden of losing 2 friends, which has only made me more angry. I mean, I don't think that that's a normal way to feel.
That's normal to me.
Agreed. I'm normally quite angry. Poppy, you do realise that if we don't succeed in what we're doing, then your soul's destined for Avernus, right?
We don't know what's going to happen. But I think I need to learn from what's happened. And I feel that I've learned a lot from our journey. And more terrifyingly, more about myself. So I'm leaving. I'm most likely going to go to Candlekeep. It's where my path to righteousness began. I need to restart and meditate. So, should you wish to find me, I will be in the Temple of Ogma, a place where I had dedicated my life to the Lord of Knowledge. I've made up my mind, and there is nothing you can do to stop me. So please do not follow me. Pressy, we care about the same things, yet we haven't always agreed on the same things. But I know your intentions are true and for the best, and I've really enjoyed adventuring with you. So I do hope I see you again someday.
Well, I guess I'll see you in hell. At least.
Maybe.
So, yeah, I don't know how to take this really. Like you said, the group has broken up twice. I don't know, Eldon, are you going to go with Poppy now that you are finally together again?
As much as I would love to, I feel like I need to prove my worth to the Eldonberries. We're not even really the Eldonberries anymore. My name doesn't deserve to be in that title.
We're not,
but
right? We're not a team.
Pressy, we're
Sorry?
an adventuring party.
Kirsty just downs her drink and stares into the fire, disengaging from the conversation.
Look, guys, I know I'm a latecomer to this weird thing you have going on. Poppy, I think if you're not going to have your mind on your business, then it might be best for you to take a bit of time. But again, we're in deep shit here. I thought I was looking for my boss. It turns out that something that I thought I knew very fundamentally about myself is completely wrong. And it's a bit of a weird feeling for me. But putting that to one side for a second, if we don't get this sorted, then we're literally damned for all eternity. So, as much as we're going to miss your fire and mayhem, get your mind right, but come back when you're sorted, because I have a feeling we're going to need you.
I understand, and I just need to fix what's wrong with me right now. The path that I'm going, I don't think that that's going to help any of us. Which is why I need to just...
The angrier and the more violent that you've got since I've known you, the more helpful it's been. So don't overcorrect.
I just mean internally. I know that I have power now. I know my potential. I just need to be a little bit smart about it so that I don't make mistakes. So I'm not taking away my potential.
Kirsty gets up from the table and goes to the bar again. She comes back with a bottle of whiskey and continues to just pour herself the drinks.
Pressy, I feel like I've upset you and I'm very sorry.
You've not upset me. You've not upset me.
Okay.
We all have to do what we have to do. I have to drink alcohol and forget about everything that we've been through, everything that's going to happen to us. Yeah, that's what I have to do.
Percy, you've been in my life for only a short while, but you've been a good friend and protector. Keep spreading the stories of the Eldonberries. Your song about us really touched me, and it was beautiful. Until our paths cross, do take care of yourself.
I will do everything that I can to make sure that the Eldonberries mission is completed, Lady Poppy, until you return.
Okay.
Percy, that's a good point. You're not tied to this in the same way that we are. You never swore an oath or signed a book. And you've got business, it seems, in the city. If we're about to leave to pursue this, are you staying here?
I feel with the fate of Baldur's Gate being so closely tied to what we're doing here, it doesn't really it doesn't really matter what I do here, as long as you know this terror looms over Baldur's Gate. We have a mission to do, and I can't idly sit by while others face that mission. While this has this conversation's been going on, though, Eldon has been getting a little bit angrier, a little bit upset, and he now says, "Look, I get it. I made a mistake. If you can't forgive me for that, then is there any point in me being here? Is there any point in me carrying on with this adventure?"
Eldon, you need to stay here with the rest of the party.
Like you do?
But there's no Eldonberries without Eldon.
There's no Eldonberries, full stop. We're all tied to this mission through a book that, if you all remember, I didn't want to sign. And you forced me to. And then you talk to me about the things that I've done when my soul's been damned because I listened to you guys. Now,
Well, you can.
I've tried to help. I've tried to ask for forgiveness. I'm not going to argue. If you want me here, if you want my help, I'm here to help. If you don't want my help, then I'll wait for my soul to be damned like the rest of Baldur's Gate.
Look, Eldon, is it? I know I've known you for about an hour and a half at this point, but I forgive you for everything that you've done. For God's sakes, we really need to get focused on the fact that if we keep contemplating our arseholes round this table, all that's going to happen is that we're all going to end up in Avernus forever.
Contemplate your own asshole.
Ah, Jesus.
I didn't
You're
hear what
more
you said,
woman.
sorry. What did Presley say?
I told him to contemplate his own asshole.
Look, Poppy seems to have made up her mind, and I can at least respect that. We need to think about what we do next. Now, the only lead we seem to have is the contract that Krieg signed with the Lord of Avernus. He reckons his boss in Candlekeep could open it, and Fausta told us that his boss in Candlekeep could open it and explain what it said. So I say we get a good night's sleep, and tomorrow morning, set off. All of us who are still interested in trying to do something about this ridiculous fate we found ourselves. Okay?
Sure.
Caradoc, thank you for respecting my decision. I will be leaving soon, but try not to irritate the Eldonberries. Farewell, my friends.
Before Poppy leaves, Presley pulls her to one side and presses something into her hand and says, I'm sorry. I just don't know what to think. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. That's what it is. You are a true friend of mine. I will never forget what we have been through. I love you. Take this with you. Do what you have to do. We will still be here waiting for you when you come back.
Thank you,
And
Presley.
he joins the group. And you have one more pickled toe to add to your collection.
And she goes back to the table, and she gives you her, the shared loot, as in the money.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yes, and say I'm not going to need all of this. I do have the information somewhere, so I'll put that somewhere later, if that's okay. Yeah. But yes, it's all shared out with everybody, and yes. So as Poppy leaves the busy tavern through the front door, the Eldonberries are sat around the table. Tavern customers are talking amongst themselves. There is a calming presence in the tavern. The Eldonberries hear their adventuring party being talked about. There are some stares across the room from various groups, and to some, the Eldonberries have gone unnoticed. So, what are the Eldonberries doing, and how do each of you feel?
Percy is doing everything she can not to feel. And she is going to grab Percy and demand they do karaoke.
Percy loves that idea and instantly joins.
She says, Percy, people must not forget. We cannot let the people forget. We must keep the stories alive in their mind. Sing to them now.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and desert you.
Oh yeah.
I think Caradoc is just kind of looking back over every decision he's ever made in his life and wondering how it's brought him to this moment as he sits pretending to drink a glass of wine, listening to these two idiots who he's fallen in with singing in the middle of the tavern.
Eldon has got himself another drink. He's set it on the table and he's not really drinking it. He's deep in thought on what he's going to do right now with Poppy leaving, Pressy hating him, and not knowing the other two in the party.
Okay.
Well, if nothing else happens, I'm probably just going to go to bed, I think, because we need to get moving in the morning. Caradoc's not the God and share his feelings with anybody.
Okay.
Unless he's really forced to.
So, are some of you going to stay up and the rest of you going to bed?
Eldon heads out into the night. He doesn't want to stay in the tavern. Percy, in short, stays up, drinking his warm water as the night goes on, and then makes sure that Pressy manages to get to bed in her drunken state.
The following morning, who is in the tavern?
Yeah, I'll
Um,
definitely try and get up early and eat. So if the tavern's got food, I'll order 2 of everything.
Okay. Sure. Anyone else?
Eldon has returned. He's been up most of the night.
Okay.
But he returned about an hour and a half ago and just fell asleep at the horse rack.
Okay.
I don't know, like a bike. What are they called? Like where you hang your horse thing. That thing.
Where they stack them on top of each other.
It's a horse rack. You got it right.
No, you know, like a bike rack. Like you store your bikes, but you've got it for your horse.
Do they have D-locks on the horses?
They do. It's a Yale. It's a Yale lock.
Nail.
Yeah. I don't know what that's called, but it's a wonderful image. Thank you, Greg.
Yeah. And Percy, who hasn't drank a drop of alcohol, comes down and has a conservative continental breakfast.
And Pressy?
Pressy is going to come down in pajamas about half an hour later than everybody else, looking a little worse for wear, and she is going to be like, my skin is dry. My skin is dry. Why is my skin dry?
You drank a bottle of whiskey last night. Your whole self is probably dry.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. And then she throws up, and it's just like those cartoon fish skeletons where it's just the tail and the head and then the spines and just a load of them all over the floor.
Don't you have a decanter of endless water on you?
I do. I did try putting the whiskey in there last night, though.
I'm not sure. I don't think that's how magic works. Drink some fucking water, okay?
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Percy comes down and says, sorry, Mr. Caradoc. I tried to stop her from drinking. I also tried to get her to drink some water, but she just wanted more whiskey.
Well, you're not a dad and neither am I. Can we make a plan to leave now? I can feel the flames of Avernus licking at the back of my neck.
Oh, you would end up there anyway, Caradoc. No, you're not fooling anyone. You would end up there anyway.
What exactly is that supposed to mean?
Take it in the way you would like.
You see a bearded man with dark glasses come down the stairs, wearing a comfortable-looking robe. He nods at you and then sits down at a table and writes a little sign out, puts it in front of him. Hey, man. Wizard for hire. It's on the sign. And he shouts over to the... Is there someone at the bar?
Yes. How can I
He
help?
shouts over. He says, Can I have those chicken wings again, please?
Of course.
Are they chickens?
Yes, they are.
They're really nice.
I
I have more of them, please.
A bowl? 2 bowls? 3 bowls?
Oh, just one, thank you.
Just one.
Is this enough? And he just holds out a hand full of electrum and silver coins.
Thank you. That is more than enough. Yeah. Thank you. And then they go back over to the bar to make those chicken wings. Okay. So, whilst everyone is in the tavern doing their own thing, hungover, vomiting, asleep, the front door swings open so fast it knocks a table behind the door, and the 2 dwarves at the table jump up in surprise. There is a small silhouette in the door. A small rabbit folk stands in the doorway, her hands on her hips, a long bow on her back, her foot taps rapidly on the floor. I'm looking for the Eldonberries. My name is Clover Speedbluff. She looks around and scans the room with a look of hope. She catches Pressy, and with a few minutes, she stares at her. What do you do?
She's gonna try to wave back energetically, but the rapid movement hurts and she lurches and she has to catch herself on the table. And then she tries to style it out by giving a thumbs up to the rabbit.
Well, she walks over to Pressy in excitement. Thank goodness, this is the 3rd tavern I've made an entrance like that. And I don't know how much more embarrassment I could have taken. Wow, it really is you. it's Pressy from the Eldonberries, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I've heard
Can we help?
I've heard nothing but good about you, and I think you can really help me with something. Pressy?
Yeah. Just what can we help you with?
Well, I think we'll need the rest of the Eldonberries, but it's awfully busy here. Where is the rest of you?
This is it. At the moment, we're having just, a little little cabinet reshuffle at the moment. So, but this is a working group. So, we've got Paradox here.
I hasten to add, I am not an Eldenberry. You guys are working with me.
He's very much a hanger-on. But we value him as a hanger-on. There's Eldon of Eldonberry fame. Eldon?
Hello there, Clover.
Eldon!
This is very abrupt. How can we help?
Well, is there anybody else? I thought there was Poppy.
We lost.
She's
We lost.
on,
Carry on. You go.
Poppy's off finding herself.
she's on a sabbatical.
Oh, okay.
More like a religious retreat, if you will.
Sure. We'll all tell you different things. You pick the lie you like best.
It's definitely not a cult.
I mean, I'd
Well,
rather not believe that one.
Oh, that was it. All I was saying was that it wasn't a cult. So, why would you think that?
Percy jumps in and says, "Hi, I'm Percy. I joined the Eldonberries around the same time as Caradoc."
You're Percy, the one who wrote the songs about the Eldonberries.
Wow. I wrote them, performed them. I write the theme tune.
Oh.
Sing the theme tune.
You all do sound truly amazing in person, but do you not think that... let me think. And then she scans the room and spots the guy sitting at a table with the sign that says Wizard for Hire. Oh, I know. Maybe we should get this wizard to come and help us too. What do you say?
You haven't really explained what you need help with.
Oh, okay. So, you see, I have to prove myself and the other rabbit folk in my guild, which is the Assassin's Bureau. Because I can't be a real assassin unless I have experience. But I need experience, but I can't do it alone. So, I have a mission, and I've been asked to work with the Eldonberries. Of course, the Eldonberries are the best in town. You see, I've heard that this quest is dangerous, but you are the best, and I'm quite good with my crossbow. I've been training for years. Do you think you can help?
Assassin's Bureau. So you're going to kill someone and you want to hire us to help you, hold them down so you can shoot them?
No, of course not. So the Assassin's Bureau is kind of like my family business, I suppose. But it's not, the guild isn't made up of my family members. So since my grandfather's passing, they've told me that I don't just get to join them just because I'm blood. I have to have experience. But this mission, it's not an assassin's mission. it's an adventure. Just a very dangerous adventure.
While she's talking, Poppy is sort of getting closer and closer and reaching out and trying to touch her ears.
Can I make an insight check to see if she's lying to us?
Sure. You can do.
Okay. Natural one.
A natural
That's a
one.
great. 5 total.
She's telling you the truth.
Yeah, 100%. Cool.
100%.
Yeah. So, apologies, but you're still being quite vague about what you actually want us to do. It's presumably so difficult that you need to hire a group of people to help, and an additional wizard who has just been eating chicken wings for 30 minutes. I've just noticed the guy. Why is it so dangerous, and what do you want us to actually help you with?
Okay, I do apologise. I'm just very excited to be here, and like I said, you all seem quite amazing actually. But okay, I will tell you the quest. So, I came to Baldur's Gate because I heard of your story and how you, have done some amazing adventures. So, you're all just the greatest. Anyway, it took me exactly 16 days to pluck up the courage and go around the taverns to tavern asking for you. I was just scared you'd reject me, but you do seem awfully lovely. Anyway, I also needed to find a quest, and I happened to come across a sea creature whilst I was trying to figure out where I could find you. And she told me about how her family had all been killed, and she'd been stripped of her title as a princess in the deep ocean. And she just wants to go back home, but we need to kill the beast. That's the big guy, and that's what's controlling everyone down there. Also, and I think some of you might be interested, she is royalty. So she said that she could reward us a large pot of money. Can you imagine? All that money, plus I get to join the Assassin's Bureau.
Well, I think this sounds like an amazing idea, Eldon says. Guys, I know that we're very busy at the moment. I know that our souls may be taken to hell. But come on. Big pot of money, killing a monster in the deeps. Sounds good to me.
Pressy stops stroking her ear for a moment and is like, I would do anything to help a fellow sea creature. That is my natural home. I was not raised there, but I've always felt a urge to return. Perhaps this is the right time for me as well. Yes, I would agree to this quest.
Thank you.
She's excited, I think. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't care. But I'm also not letting these people out of my sight until we finish doing what we need to do. So I guess I'm in as well. I hate my life.
I do think we should interview the wizard, though. We need to know more about him.
Incidentally, if we're hiring extra people, as our contractor in this case, Clover, you would pay them. That's reasonable, yeah?
Of course. Yes. Shall we approach them?
Let's do it. It's not going to make my day any worse at this point.
Okay. So Clover walks over to this mysterious person and stands next to him by the table. Hello.
Hey,
Hi. We're looking for people to come on an adventure with us. Do you care to join us?
oh, sounds like it could be fun. What's the adventure?
So this adventure is helping a sea creature to get back her kingdom, and we've got a giant beast to kill, and there's lots
Ooh.
of loot involved.
A beast.
A beast.
Is it really gnarly?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't know much about the beast. All I know that it's a very a big one, and it's scary. So, what do you say?
It sounds pretty good. You gonna pay? The sign says for hire.
Of course. How much do you charge?
I don't know.
Have you
It's some money, man.
have you charged
Yeah.
people before?
He reaches into the basket of wings that he's eating. And he uses a finger to like suggest you should come in closer.
And she leans in.
He says, "Look, you say they're chicken wings, but look, this one, it's really small. Look at this one, it's really big. Kind of fucked up chickens, don't you think?"
I mean,
But guess what? Guess what?
What?
They're all fucking delicious. Do you want one?
No, thank you.
Okay.
You seem to be enjoying them, so you should definitely
Yeah.
eat them all.
Cool. So it'll be like my first job. So the going rate. That's what I charge.
Okay. Does anyone know what the going rate is?
Yeah, I actually do. It's 4 silver.
4 silver. Okay.
4 silver for a week's work.
Wow. Okay. So she pulls out some coins from her pockets and hands over 4 silver.
He takes it, puts it in a front pocket on his robe, and says, "Fucking A. Let's go."
Oh. Let's go.
He quickly eats the rest of his wings, finishes his milk, wipes the milk off his mustache, and picks up his staff, bangs it on the floor, and says, Hey guys, you coming on this adventure too?"
Yes, these are the Eldonberries. What's your name, by the way?
I'm the moth.
The Moth.
Yeah,
That sounds exciting.
The moth.
the moth.
The Moth.
The moth?
That's not a name for a. You know what? Whatever.
He looks at Caradoc and says, "The moth. So that's what you call me? That, or his mothness, or Martha or El Martharino, if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
I must have done something truly terrible in a past life to be in this situation. Hello, the moth. I'm Manip Caradoc Talog of the Flaming Fist.
He says, he looks at you and he looks at the others and says, quite openly, what's his problem?
Well, he did something terrible in this life, so that's his problem.
Oh. Bummer. He reaches into his pocket and he holds out a rolled up cigarette and gives it to Caradoc. Opposite to Caradoc.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Cool.
And I'm Clover Speedfluff.
Clover Speedfluff.
Speedfluff.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to meet you. And this is Eldon.
Hello, the moth.
Hi.
The moth. I like
Either's
your.
fine.
I like your glasses.
No. Thank you. They're a little bit magic.
Oh, okay. What do they do?
Magic.
They help me to see people who are trying to kill me. So they don't kill me. Hopefully.
Is this is he a human, this guy?
Yeah, he's human. He's got a moustache and a goatee beard. He's got like messy hair almost down to his shoulders. He's got like a long robe. It's open. It's trimmed. It's a kind of off-white.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
He's got some loose purple trousers, sandals. He's the moth.
Not Eldon. Percy has been looking incredibly sheepish throughout this whole conversation, and he turns to Pressy and says, "Pressy, as much as I would love to support on this mission, I fear that I won't be able to."
What makes you say that? Do you
can't-
not like water?
I can't swim.
I could teach you to swim. It's so easy. Well, I thought it would not be a problem at all, Percy. Or I need to take you.
I mean, I don't like it. I think it would be best if I just studied from afar and wrote a song.
Okay, that is also very important. Very, very important. I'm gonna let you tell Caradoc though. I'm going upstairs to get dressed.
I really hope you meet your family.
I already have family. They don't
Oh.
live on the.
Oh, I thought you said that you were going to meet relatives.
No, I was born in the sea, but I never met my biological family. I was raised by a different species elsewhere.
So Percy, I believe that this is where you end your journey. with the
I will-
Eldonberries.
I will look to rejoin once we head to Averna. Is it Avernus?
Well, eventually, presumably.
Mm.
Yeah. But until then, I feel like I'm best suited supporting from the sidelines.
Well,
Okay.
it was a pleasure to meet you.
I hardly know you, but it was a pleasure to meet you too.
Caradoc's gonna look at Percy and say, Singer, keep an eye on the city while I'm gone, eh?
You know I will.
He'll just like give you a nod because you have been useful and he doesn't dislike you that much. But nothing more than that.
I give a knowing nod back.
Take it easy, dude.
Bye.
At this point, Oni is just like licking up the stick from Pepe on the floor.
Jesus.
Oh god.
Ah,
Can we get moving if we're doing this then?
Yes, off we go.
I feel like I've been in days.
So, I should let you know that the mermaid, her name is Nafala, and she told me that we can find her on the south far east of Baldur's Gate, and she'll help us to get into her kingdom, and she'll be able to cast a spell on us so we can breathe underwater. Isn't that astonishing? Have you ever breathed underwater? And then she looks at Pressy. Oh, I know you can.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Can I just add how grateful I am?
No need to oversell it, Clover. We're here for the money as much as we are for you getting your assassin's badge.
So, some of us are here for none of those things.
You won't get any of the money then, Paradox.
I mean, I have an actual fucking job.
Being a pig? That's not a real job.
Tech and serve.
Okay, so we leave the tavern and we start heading to the south far east of Baldur's Gate. We can fast forward, but does anyone want to talk about anything on the way there?
Eldon tries to speak to Pressy one more time. And he says, Pressy, I get it. You don't like me. But we're going to be working together, and we were once friends, or something close to friends. I almost died, and if it wasn't for Poppy and yourself, I would be dead. So please, just allow me to show that I have changed.
Hate you. I don't hate you at all. I'm too tired to hate you. And as much as your actions frustrated me, I kind of understand them, where they were coming from. I don't always think before I act myself. I am angry and frustrated, but it's not directed at you. Let's just start again from fresh. And she holds out her hand.
Eldon reaches out and shakes her hand as well. And I say, I was never a great leader of this group. and the name was always a bit of a joke, and just to give me a bit of an ego boost. You're the true leader of the Eldonberries, and so I call for it to be renamed as the Pressyberries.
I only snigger because that sounds dirty.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure I agree with you. Let's discuss this when we have Poppy back with us. When we have the core back together.
Well, for now, then the berries will have to do.
We are the berries. Whatever else we are the berries.
The bloody,
Low hanging fruit.
the bloody berries.
I think
Paradox.
I think Paradox.
I think the Pressy Berries had a kind of nice ring to it.
What about the mothballs?
No.
Paradox, you are not a berry. You will never be a berry. If I wanted a berry, I could have a berry.
Whoa, whoa. There seems to be a lot of heavy shit going around here.
Don't worry.
I carry on.
Don't worry. When the shit hits the wall, we'll all come together and deal with it. It's just the way we do things.
He reaches into his pocket and offers a handmade cigarette to Pressy.
What is this?
It'll make you less heavy, more loose, you know?
I mean, I didn't feel too heavy to begin with. Do you think I feel heavy?
I just sense a lot of negativity around you. But I'm not judging you, man.
Are you someone who can critically look and appraise the people they work with?
Hey. No offense meant.
No, I'm asking the question, man.
Well,
Fucking aggro Freshy.
this is my first real job. So we'll have to see.
I just started in a pet shop.
What was that?
I might have started in a pet shop.
A pet shop?
Yeah, if it's your first job. Don't aim high.
Yeah,
Start in a
but
pet.
I know some spells and shit. It's all good. Lighten up.
What is a cigarette?
What was that?
What is in this cigarette you have given me?
It's just some herbs and stuff. I made it myself.
Magic herbs?
No.
Okay. Percy just pockets it. Saves it for later.
So, after some time, and various conversations between what is now known as the berries, we get to the end of the kind of land, and you're in front of a series of rocks. And there is the mermaid, Nefala, who is perched on a large rock, looking into the city, crying. Clover! And you all must be the Eldonberries. Thank goodness you're here. My family, please.
We've had a recent rebrand with just the berries now.
Okay, the berries. Um, Clover, are these the people that are going to help? And Clover says, "Yes, I have found the berries, and they're going to help you get your kingdom back. Please." Oh, go on.
I was just gonna say the moth bows to the mermaid lady and says, "Hey,
Hey, there is no need. I'm without my kingdom. I'm not who I was. I need my kingdom back, but it's the only way I can continue what my family built. They must pay, but I cannot go back. And I escaped, and somehow my powers are worthless. I really hope you can help."
Can Eldon do a perception check on if we're to trust this person?
Yeah, go for it.
Insight, Greg.
Would it be insight?
Usually.
Not doing.
oh,
Oh.
Nice try.
Cheers, Caradoc.
Yep, you believe her. You just wanted to stop crying, to be honest.
Nephalia.
moth's reaching into that pocket again while you're speaking."
What exactly are we going to be dealing with? We've been told so far is that it's a large beast of some kind. Do you know what it is?
Well, when all of this happened, I wasn't home. I sneaked out, and when I came back, everyone I've ever known were dead, floating outside the kingdom. They were dead. And then my brother, who was alive for a short while, told me that they attacked and killed everyone. He said I couldn't fight them alone, and I had to relocate. And he said that there was a beast, a very large, dangerous beast who was controlling the other sea creatures. And then he died.
Look, talking to sad people is not my forte. Someone else needs to take over here, okay?
So
Would
Eldon, you can do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. Am I successful?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Okay,
Um,
Elvin's stone.
can I do a perception to see if I notice what Eldon just did?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Nope.
Nope. You did not notice anything. And, what does Eldon find?
Oh, do you want me to do that now?
Huh? Well,
I was gonna leave it for a second until we finish this conversation. So Eldon has been slightly distracted, but has now realised that the mermaid is crying. Looking at Pressy, the moth, and Caradoc, realises that somehow he's probably the most empathetic person in the berries right now, and goes over and says, "Look, our reputation is probably greater than anything that we've ever achieved, but that doesn't mean that we don't get the job done. Between the three of us and then the moth, who's joined as a wizard for hire, This is this doesn't sound too far out the realms of possibility for us to complete. We will get your kingdom back. I assure you that we'll try our hardest. And if we don't, and if we fail, then it's not just our lives or your kingdom that's in trouble right now. So, we'll definitely do our best. That's all I can say.
Well, thank you. I guess you can enter the kingdom through a rock east of here. Once you're there, you'll need to open the entrance underwater. Are you ready to go now?
Can I just roll? Can I just roll like a nature check to see whether any of the details of her story are like bringing anything that I might know to mind?
Yeah, of course you can.
Like, would you want nature or would you want history or what?
You can go with a nature check.
So that is 19.
A 19.
Mhm.
Okay. So you have heard of merfolks, and there's different tribes of merfolks. So Nafala is part of one, and the rest of her family are quite like an ancient mermaid family. So her kingdom has gone on for centuries, and they have ruled that kingdom.
Do I know anything about their relationship to water ganassi?
No, they tend to kind of stay with other mermaids. And yeah, in terms of their kind of friendship groups or their social groups, are usually with other mermaids.
If there's nothing else pertinent to this mission that you can tell us, then I guess we're ready to go looking for your beast.
Well,
Are you
can I
gonna?
ask? Can I ask her what the beast's like?
I mean, I've already explained that my brother's
Oh,
not dead.
hey, just asking.
Why are you making me relive
Ew.
the death of my brother? I've told you everything I know.
Whoa.
I think we should progress into this cave.
Are you going to
Clover
cast a
informed
spell
us.
so we can breathe underwater?
Yeah.
Yes. So there is a spell that I can cast on all of you. And you will be surrounded by a bubble that will allow you to breathe underwater.
Okay. How reliable is this? How long does it last?
24 hours. So you have 24 hours until the spell wears off. Although you won't need it once you're inside, but be careful and get back to the shore within 24 hours. If needed, I'll wait close by the entrance, but I will be risking everything if I do, so I'd need to be sure that the beast has been killed.
We're risking pretty much everything. You know, I don't mind getting killed by a giant beast, but I don't want to die because your spell runs out and I drown. Like, just, you know, just make sure that I don't drown. I guess that's all I'm saying. Please don't drown me.
I will put the spell before you go in to the water, and so you can see for yourself what it's like. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds cool. I got my boat if we need it.
What? Got a
I got my
boat?
boat, man.
You have a boat?
And he like pats his backpack.
You have a boat in your backpack? Clover says.
Yeah. I got my magic boat.
Whoa.
I'm like a wizard, man. Magic shit.
Huh. Well, I suppose we can use it when we come back, on the way back, and that way we don't have to rely on Nafala to risk everything.
Cool. I'm still gonna drown if this bubble don't work. Can't help with that. I'm with you, man. And he points to Caradoc. Let's hope it works.
Yeah.
So Nafala says, there is a lighthouse. You can see it from here. That is the point where you need to be. It's attached to the kingdom underwater. From there, you can find the entrance. Then Nafala casts water breathing on each member of the party, except for Pressy, because she believes that Pressy could do it herself. Is that right?
You can just breathe.
I can breathe on the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And a bubble made of water grows around you as you start to move into the water. The bubble begins to take form of the shape of your body. The bubble begins to put you deeper into the water. Nafala speaks. Remember, you have 24 hours until the spell wears off. But I will wait close by the entrance if you need to. Clover then interrupts. They are the berries. The quest will be complete. Be here in 24 hours. And as you start to move into the water, Nafala says, well, I can only thank you for being the first to help me. People are not so kind around here.
They don't have the truth.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Oh. The party start to move into the sea and find themselves able to breathe underwater. You notice that you can now move your body freely, and you begin to swim. As you swim north, you can hear the ocean forging its own sea song. The underwater waves are comforting and somewhat danger-free. As you look up, you can see the sunshine moving above you as you move further away from it. So,
as we start to swim, Eldon is at the back of the troop, and in his hand is all the weed and joints that he stole from the moth. and he releases them into the ocean so that he can keep his mind free while on this mission.
Knew it.
Dare to keep them off drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Such a teacher, Greg.
Maybe if he wasn't so high, he would have rolled a higher perception check.
Or maybe his magical powers are all based on him being high and we're completely fucked now.
So, are you just swimming towards what you can see as the lighthouse?
Yeah, what can we see? Is there like, we know that the entrance is by the lighthouse. Is it pretty easy to get there from where we are?
Yes, yes. It's, well, to you it seems like it's a straight line at the moment. So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you keep swimming, and you're not really sort of noticing anything in particular. However, you enter a dark zone in the ocean, and you suddenly feel cold and wet, but there's no water on you. The bubble is still in the shape of you all. You look below and you see large shapes of movement. The eerie, spectral, moon-like appearance appears above the water. You now smell a mix of rotten fish and seaweed. Can you all roll a d6?
Okay.
Can we talk to each other at this point?
Of course you can.
I say, smells like that tavern we were in. And looking at Pressy.
I rolled 5.
Okay.
1.
Great.
Roll
We've
5.
got a 1. Okay, so we've got a 1, a 3, a
2 5s.
5. Yep. Anything else? Oh, so we've got 2 5s. Yep. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay. So first, you stumble upon a ship graveyard of dozens of ships. It's like barge and cargo ships. Can someone roll an investigation?
I've got +2 for investigation.
Got +1.
4.
0.
Go ahead, Moth.
Oh, jeez. So that wasn't very good. 14.
Okay. So the ship looks like a newly sunken ship. However, there are no signs of life. It's an empty ship, and there is no treasure that you can see from a distance.
Guys, that ship looks like it just got here.
Yeah. The bay isn't the safest. We get a lot of wrecks in Baldur's Gate, but do we want to be spending our time looking at a shipwreck, or should we carry on to where we're going?
Are we still in this dark space, or was that we passed through that?
You're still in the dark space.
I feel like we should stay on track with our mission, unless anything suspicious happens. We should just move on, press on.
Okay.
Can I roll perception to see if Bessie notices anything about the smell?
Yes, of course, go for it.
That would be 11.
11. Okay, so as you look at the seabed, you can actually see quite a bit of dead fish, and they kind of look like they've been half eaten. So you've got small fish that are just now kind of skeleton, and then larger fish that have been half eaten.
My guess, guys, would be that something is occupying that ship, and all the rotten fish are the remains of its dinner. we hang around, we could just be making ourselves more items on the menu. So I agree. Let's maybe keep this one today.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah,
Yep,
let's
yep.
keep going.
Okay. So as you keep swimming, you enter another area containing a series of statues stood around in a circle. Can someone do an investigation check?
Okay.
I'm +1.
+4.
Let's not do all the investigating.
I mean,
I'm not even proficient. You
well, I
guys.
hope- well, there you go.
There we go. So, Moth, you notice that upon investigating, the statues look a bit like Nafala. And you think that it might be some sort of ritual. So, if you want to investigate further,
It's in the statues are like mermaids.
yes.
But does the
Exactly
face...
like Nafala, or just any old mermaid?
Like a species like Nafala, so a mermaid.
Okay. So I relay that to them. I say, it's the mermaid guys. There's mermaid statues down there. Some kind of ritual site. Are you guys paying attention?
Look, you don't buy a dog and bark yourself. This is why you're here, wizard. Should we take a
Wanna go
look?
check it out?
Yeah, it could be important. Could be a clue to what's going on.
Yeah, I agree.
Check it out.
Pressy, how
Sure.
do you feel about the statues stood in a circle? Statues of mermaids.
I'm curious.
Okay. Could you maybe do a religion check?
This is blowing Moth's mind, by the way, because you're like a group of adventurers, and you're like, what's that? And you don't seem to pay much attention. And I'm like, how'd you get this far? You gotta keep an eye on your environment.
Pressy, are you doing a religion check?
Oh yeah, I said 10.
Oh, 10. Sorry, I didn't hear that. Okay. You also believe that it's some sort of ritual, but you can't quite pinpoint what it is.
Are we like in amongst the statues now?
It's up to you.
Okay.
I'll swim down.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were all going down, weren't we?
Okay.
Are they like out in the open? Are they part of some other structure, like a courtyard, or how are they situated?
So they are kind of created from like the ground, like they're stuck to the ground, and they are just in a circular kind of way, and you think that they're kind of made from concrete as well.
Do they look like? Do they look like mermaids who have been turned to stone, or depictions of mermaids that have been made?
It looks like it's like a work of art that someone knew exactly what mermaids looked like.
How many are there?
There's 15 in a circle.
Ooh. Are they posed so they're holding anything? Are they in like natural poses, or is it quite, like artistic?
They are facing downwards. They're looking down.
Are they all looking at the same spot?
Bottom of their fins, like their fins.
Is it dark here? Is it like is the darkness impairing our vision?
There's a hint of kind of a greenish colour in the area, but it's still fairly sort of eerie looking.
Okay, I cast light
Oh.
on my staff.
Mhm.
What are the expressions on their faces?
They look sad. So as Moth's light shines onto the statue area, you now start to notice their facial expressions. And they look quite sad. Their eyes are closed. And upon further inspection, it looks like they could be praying or mourning something.
Is this like is this a graveyard?
Can you roll
Maybe.
an investigation?
Moth starts poking the floor with his staff, digging.
Okay. You think you're right. And as you poke the bottom of the ocean, sand just kind of starts moving around in the motion of the water. But you don't see anything else.
Is there anything written on the statues?
No.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Ships. Are they holding anything or anything like that?
Their arms are just kind of downwards.
What's the wear and tear on them? How long do they look like they've been there?
It looks old, like it's been there for, let's say, centuries. But it's not damaged. It looks well maintained.
Clover, where at what point are we on our journey?
I think that, we were going in the right direction. Of course, we're bound to find some things on its way, I would have thought. Surely.
Can I just look around to make sure nothing's coming to get us?
Yep, of course you can. Do a perception check. Okay.
18.
You do actually feel quite safe in this area. And although it is obviously with the lights, that's probably also making you feel a bit safe. But as far as you can tell, there's nothing sort of coming out to get you or anything.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
It's going to lay a trophy from an animal I killed that I've been holding on to at the feet of one of these statues, just as a little memento, kind of offering to whatever spirits are represented here.
Okay.
I'll cover up the little hole I made in the ground. Stamp on it.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to do here?
Should we
I
carry on?
also give it my weed cigarette.
Okay, Moth hangs back to the back of the group and picks a cigarette up. He doesn't know.
Does Pressy notice it?
Pressy, can you do a perception check?
19.
You definitely noticed it.
Okay. I swim over to him and I yank it from his hand, and I say, "You do not steal from the dead or the spirit world. And we don't know what we are looking at here, but you do not steal from it. I'm going to put it back. It's no longer yours."
Yeah, I don't allow you to yank it from my hand. And I say, hey man, you're the one littering in a graveyard.
There is a difference between littering and offerings. Shucks, can I roll to snatch it from him?
Of course you can. Pressy does a sleight of hand, and Moth does an acrobatics check.
Okay.
23.
Oh,
Ooh.
looks like Pressy wins.
20.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to win.
I make a hand gesture towards Pressy and swim up to the rest of them. What's that?
Not cool, man.
Not like a rude one, just like kind of wave my hand in a odd way.
Okay.
Shall we move on, guys, if you're done with your slap fight?
Yeah, I'm following the rest of you now.
Okay, so you continue swimming, and it's still quite sort of eerie surroundings, but you can kind of see something in the distance, so you feel that you are close to where you need to be.
I extinguished my light, by the way,
Oh, okay.
as we left the
Yep.
statue thing.
That's fine. Can you all do a perception check?
Sure.
19.
18.
12.
20.
Okay.
Whoa.
So, Pressy notice a giant clam stuck to the bottom of an underwater building. What do you do?
I'm thinking,
Okay.
Big old clown.
do I know anything about giant clams?
Can you do a nature check?
I mean, clams are quite small, aren't they?
Natural 1.
Oh,
So,
you ain't never seen a giant
4.
You got 4. Did you say 4?
Yeah.
Okay. You've heard about them, and you've also heard that sometimes there might be some things inside them, but that is all. And you think it might be just be a rumor.
Okay. How big is it?
Well, if there were 3 of you kind of next to it, that's kind of how wide it is. So, like, the width is of 3 creatures, I guess, like humanoid creatures.
Okay. I'm going to swim over to it,
Mhm.
and I'm just going to lightly tap it with my dragon staff.
Okay. So you tap it, and nothing happens. Where
I'm
did you
going
tap
to
it?
I'm going to get out a pickled toe and just sort of waft it over in the clan's direction to see what will happen.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Talk with Animals.
Talk with clams. I guess talk with clams.
nothing happens.
Nothing happens?
Oh.
Oh no! Oh no, Clammy! Do I sense... I'm gonna call out to Moth and beckon him over.
Okay.
The moth.
Mothman.
I don't come over. I don't come over. I pretend to ignore you. Pretend I didn't see you. Kind of look in a different direction.
Okay.
Then I have to get down back. I swim over to Mothman from the stairs. And I say, hey man,
Fuck you,
I
man.
have a companion.
Alright. What's up?
So, I think earlier maybe I didn't respect your boundaries when I snatched the weed cigarette out of your hand. And I just wanted to apologize for that.
Such a silence.
It's okay. I've got plenty more. I've given that to you. It was my gift to you. It's up to you what you do with it. I should have left it there. I'm sorry too. No hard feelings.
No hard feelings. I'm glad.
He goes in for a hug.
Oh, is that what's happening? Oh, is that what you're doing now? Okay, I guess.
Pats your back.
Okay. Thank you.
Just
That's nice.
Swims back and just looks at you, nodding, smiling.
Percy nods and kind of fake grimace smiles back. Hey, guess what I just noticed? There's like a big dead clam over there.
Oh yes.
I tried giving it food. I tried speaking to it with magic. I tried tapping it. None of this works. Maybe you could see if there's anything magical weird about it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. I go over to the clam and cast detect magic.
Okay. You don't sense... Oh, hang on. Yeah. You don't sense any magic from it.
I just shrug and say, "Not magic." I say to her, maybe it's dead. If didn't speak to you or asleep.
I want to kill it if it's not already dead. I feel... I'm so conflicted right now. I'm not sure whether a clam's intelligence level is sufficient for me to engage with it. Shall we try and open it?
Do you want me to try and open it? Caradoc is taking an interest in what you're doing. I can try and get it open.
Caradoc, yes. I will step back and leave this to you.
Sure.
Hey, it's just a clam minding its own.
There might be a pearl the size of your head in here, mate.
I swim
I'm going to try and
backwards,
open it.
swim away from the clam a bit.
Can
Right.
you... Oh, go on.
I'm done.
Okay. Can you roll a strength check, please, Caradoc?
Athletics or straight strength?
Strength.
Okay. 22.
Okay.
5 on strength.
20 strength, baby.
Woo woo. Okay. So you manage to open it, and get some sort of liquid kind of pouring out of it. But as you open it wider, you notice that there is a circular object fastened into the middle of the clam.
Ooh. I'm going to hold it open, and I'm going to say, the pearl, there's the big pearl in there, someone get it, someone grab it.
Can Eldon try and reach in and get it?
Yes. Yep. Go for it.
Acrobatics?
Um.
So I'm quite small. Probably like get in and get out. Or sleight of hand. If I've just got to put my arm in.
Just put your arm in.
Yeah, but you can just
What's the
put your
worst
arm
that
in.
could happen?
Yeah, you don't need to. What? You didn't need to check for it. You if you want to take it, you can.
Oh, I just want to put my arm in and grab it. Yeah, can I do that?
Yeah, of course. Okay, so as Eldon picks up the pearl, it's actually, it looks bigger as Eldon holds on to it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all shiny and new.
Things always look bigger in small hands.
So what are you gonna do with it?
It's a big pearl.
It's a big pearl. Yep, it's worth 500 gold.
Ooh.
Oh.
This is being fucking.
I pass it over to Pressy and say, I guess you're the one that's trusted with all the our finances now.
Yep. I take the pearl and I put it in with our treasury.
Okay. Here we go. So.
I'll shut it again and be like, there you go. Mission's already paying for itself, eh?
So as you sort out the stuff with the pearl, you sort of look around and you find yourself in front of a large building. Can everyone do a perception check, please?
Yeah.
9.
6.
18.
18!
Nice. Okay. So,
Eldon and Pressy are finally in sync.
So Eldon and Pressy believe that this is the building that you need to go into, and you find a pipe which you believe is the entrance.
Can I pick up like a rock on the floor?
Yes.
I can't really throw it far though, can I? Because we're underwater.
Yeah, that is true.
Is there Oh, I don't know.
You can, I mean, it's like being in 0G. You could, like, if you push it, it'll go, I'm sure.
No, a moth picks up a rock and looks at it and then just drops it on the floor.
Okay.
As if he thought better of his idea.
Is it like dark in the pipe? Is there's no light source in there or anything?
No. You kind of see like a slight light at the bottom of the pipe, but which kind of gives you the impression that that is the way to sort of go towards. So on the other end of that, there is a light source.
Okay.
Is
How
Chloe,
far away?
go on now.
I was going to say, like, can I get an idea of how far away the light source is?
You could sort of, so as the pipe is on a bit of a slant, it's like a bit of a slide to get in.
Mm-hmm.
You can, you'll be there within seconds. It wouldn't take you very long.
Not it's not very far, okay.
Hmm?
Well,
Can I make a suggestion?
Mhm.
I think we all hold on to each other's legs. And I'll hold on to Orny's. Orny is a really strong swimmer. He could take us all the way down the pipe. One go.
Okay.
What will he?
Hang on, we're sliding down on Orny.
Like a chain. We all link up like a chain. And like last person holds on to the person in front's feet, and so on and so forth. With Orny at the front, and he will zoom us down the pipe.
sure.
Is Clover with us?
Yes. Hello.
Can I ask Clover, is this... Where does the pipe go?
Well, I've never been here before, but it is quite exciting, isn't it? I would imagine that this is the building. Eldon and Pressy seems to think that it's the building.
Look, we are here. We got to investigate. We got to adventure, don't we? There's no point coming all the way down here not to have a look. I've got a good feeling about this.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So, as you go in, you enter a whirlpool. You can't see very well, but you can make out that there are some rubble from the land inside the whirlpool with you. There's bits of wooden planks, metal buckets, empty bottles, and crates, and you try to dodge them.
Can I?
Oh, go on.
Sorry, Shubs, I'll let you finish your description.
Oh, okay. I was gonna. Well, did you? What are you thinking? Whilst this is happening.
I want to cast create or destroy water.
Oh, okay. Sure. How would destroy water work?
So it's a range of 30 foot.
Mhm.
How big is the whirlpool?
Okay. That would probably you'd be able to affect the whole thing.
Yeah. So it's like it says like in an area of 35 feet by 30 feet.
Mm.
So I just want to destroy just the water.
Mm.
I think that's all anyway. So just the whirlpool, I'm just going to destroy it.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Sure.
Other water will rush into the vacuum from the sea around us. It just won't be whirlpool, will it? Hopefully.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a liquid physicist.
Then keep your idea.
When you do this, are you holding on to other people? Are you, like, is everyone still holding on to each other?
We were holding Orny.
Yeah. Oh, is everyone holding Orny?
Now we're in a
We're
chain.
in a
Orny.
chain.
Okay.
Orny, Pressy, me, Eldon, the moth, and Clover in a chain.
Okay. Pressy, when this happens, how does it look? Like, what's happening?
So, it's sort of cool arms of ice kind of twisting initially in the direct whirlpool and then freezing it and at a certain point, just there's a big crunch, and it just disappears from existence,
Okay.
and the water from the ocean rushes in to fill the void.
Okay. Okay. So as the water sort of moves away from you, from the party,
Slush puppy.
Huh?
Like a slush puppy.
yeah, okay. Oh, okay. So your movement actually starts to slow down then.
Yeah.
And as you kind of get to where the light is coming from, you enter the kingdom.
Ooh.
As you look around the glass cylinder corridor, the green-blue colour from the ocean is reflected inside the glass walls of the kingdom. The floor is wet, with many objects from the land pushed into what would be a beautiful and welcoming entrance into the rest of the palace. You look outside and become mesmerised by a giant octopus that swims across the length of the corridor and eventually disappears into the distance. You hear a whale moan, which prompts you to look for it. You then see a blue whale swim just below you. Inside the corridor, you see lights along the middle. Some are broken, some are flickering. There is a seating area and a table, and at the end of the corridor are 2 double doors. What do you do?
Are we wet?
No, because you've still got the you still have the spell
Well, I am.
on you that's kind
Okay.
of keeping you dry.
Okay, cool. I thought the spell might have just been on our heads.
Oh, okay.
What?
I will look in my pocket and get very annoyed. I'm like, oh no, oh hey man, I've lost all my joints.
It's the
They're all
part of the
gone.
journey down.
Oh no. No, I look at Caradoc and say, any chance I could have that one back I gave you?
Yeah, sure, here you go. I'll just hand it back
Cool. I light it with my tinderbox and start smoking.
So we're in a glass corridor, and there's like a reception type room
Mhm.
with some double doors.
Yes. We can stop before, well, you do anything in this room if you want.
It might be a good place to
Yeah?
visit for the night.
Yeah.
I mean, now we're at the new place.
Wait, open the door first.
No.
Well, that's up to the party. So, what does the party want to do?
I think it's a nice place to leave it. Like, we've just arrived in a new area.
Mm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's fine by me.
Cool. Okay.